Hey guys, welcome back to Play on Footy. Today we're going to be looking at the round 20 games, and we've got a big one tonight. We've got the Blues versus Port. The last time these two teams met, it was Blues by 36 points. The big out coming from the Blues is that Mackay is out with a virus. So they brought in Kemp, McGovern and Pitternet, and Port have brought in Farrell and Jones. So yeah, going to be a really interesting matchup tonight. I think it's going to be really who wins the centre clearances, and I think I can envision Blues really doing that quite well, especially Walsh, who went big against Port Adelaide last time they met with a 133. And the way Cripps has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if Blues go over the line. So I'm going to be tipping the Blues. Next game is Roos versus Cats. Last time these two teams met was Cats by 75 points. I'm tipping the Cats. The Roos have brought in Stevenson, Dersma and Phillips, and the Cats have brought in Buse, Bruin and Neal. Again, going to be a pretty interesting match. This is at Blundstone UTAS Stadium. But yeah, it's going to be a tight one. I don't think it's going to be a 75-point win by the Cats, but I do think the Cats will just pip them in this game. Next game is Suns versus Lions in the Q Clash. Last time these two teams met, it was Lions by 34 points, and they did suffer, I believe, 3 injuries that game. But the Suns bring in Berry, Witts and Roses, and Lions bring in Morris, Pryor, McKenna. But yes, I definitely think the Lions will just be a bit too strong for the Suns' first loss at home, I reckon. So I'm going to be tipping the Lions in that game. Next game is Saints versus Bombers. Bombers won by 4 points last time. Saints are bringing in Caminiti. Bombers are bringing in Wright, Parrish and Heppel. But I'm going to tip the Saints. This is a bit of a smoky from me, but yeah, I'm going to be tipping the Saints in this one. I think they're going to upset the Bombers that don't have Goldstein in this game. They don't have Guelphy as well, so hopefully Parrish can do really well in his first game back for a while. I'm really excited to see him, but yeah, I think the Saints are just going to edge out the Bombers, so I'm going to be tipping the Saints. Next game is Demons versus Giants. Demons are bringing back in Gawn, Laurie and Woden, and the Giants are bringing back in Sam Taylor down back, so good to see him back on the park. Last time these two teams met was Giants by 2 points. But I'm going to be tipping the Giants. I just think that they are going to just edge the D's in this game. But I think, yeah, Gawn's going to go really big, and Taylor's going to be definitely helping down back for the Giants in a much needed inclusion. And the next game is the Western Derby, Dockers versus Eagles. Draper and Emmett are coming back in for Dockers, and for the Eagles, it's Waterman, Darling and Yo. Last time these two teams met, it was a Docker shocker. The Eagles won by 37 points. But yeah, I think this time around Dockers will definitely get the chocolates and have a win. Next game is Collingwood versus Richmond. Collingwood won by 14 points last time these two teams met. Collingwood have a lot of changes. Parker, Schultz, Cox, Bytel and Harrison all coming in, whereas Richmond's only bringing in Bluston and Taranto in the middle. But yeah, I'm going to be tipping Collingwood in this one. I think, yeah, they'll just pip Richmond, but Collingwood haven't been playing too flash lately, so I don't think it's going to be a massive blowout win by them, but they'll just edge Richmond. Next game is going to be a massive one. Swans versus Dogs at the SCG. Last time these two teams met was Swans by 14 points. Swans are bringing in Mills and Wicks, and Dogs are bringing in Daniels, Garcia and Jones. Jones really recovered quite quickly from his injury, which is really good to see down back, and whether they have Lob down there, I am not too sure still, but I'm sure they'll probably keep what's working for them best. I'm actually going to be tipping another bit of a smoky. I'm going to be tipping the Dogs against the Swans. I think they're just going to have a well-oiled sort of game plan, and the way that they've structured, Lob behind the ball now has worked remarkably well, as he just outmarks opponents, and having Jones back in is going to be a great strength there as well. So I think Dogs are going to be pretty quick around in and around the contest. I'm going to be tipping the Dogs to win that game and upset the Swans. And the last game is Crows versus Hawks. Wow, don't really need to say much more. Hawks have been on fire. No changes there to their team. Crows are bringing in Jones, Borlase and Walker, and no Dawson. So in my opinion, no Dawson, no Crows. So yeah, I'm going to be tipping the Hawks in this one. Last time these two teams met was Hawks by 27 points. I don't see any changes there, and they normally do like Adelaide Oval. What do you guys reckon? Comment down below, subscribe and like, and comment which game are you looking forward to and why, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.